Hello and welcome back. All right, diving as always. Spirit messages. Do you have the collective for the highest, greatest good messages, information, clarification, guidance, and or reassurance? Only messages of the highest good from the collective at this time. Please let me be a channel and a vessel for those messages. So it is. Okay. All right, first one out, we have awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. So reading through that, I immediately was hearing, and like what came to mind was you create your reality. So whatever, I know you, if you've heard this before, you're probably like, yeah, heard it, old news. But truly, like, the more that you think about something and that permeates in your mind, and there's a belief attached to that thought that is integrated in your body, that your body feels that belief as to be true, then regardless if your intellect tells you otherwise, that is going to be your reality. So there's something very specific about that. Change your mind, change your reality, or something like that. And Dr. Joe Dispenza, something like that. Maybe that's a message. Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you've never heard about him, amazing. You will just, the knowledge is so insane. What the mind is so powerful, and what he teaches you about what he knows. Anyway, just, I don't want to talk about it. Just go Google that and look it up if you haven't looked it up. The books, whatever is your preference. That stuff is muy bien. I think something's trying to make its way into your life right now. Whether it's a sudden appearance, or not like physical appearance, but like it appears in your life suddenly, or it's gradually showing up in some way. You're being asked to be aware of the signs and synchronicities. And I don't feel like these are things that are really obvious. Like, signs and synchronicities can sometimes be like the most obvious, because it's usually right in front of your face. It's right there in your life. Whether it's through a person saying something to you, they bring you something symbolic, hear it on the radio. Who listens to the radio anymore? I don't know. Some people do. The news, TV, you see it out and about, you hear a conversation, there's something that you are being asked to pay attention to, or just have more awareness, because there's some signs and synchronicities that are showing up for you in your life for regarding something specific that you asked for. And it's literally like it's coming in, it's making its way to you slowly but surely. And slowly, not as in like 6 months from now, it's coming in very soon, but it's making its way to you. And I think you're being notified of that by these signs. Now, the signs and synchronicities, I'm kind of getting a feeling that they're so obvious right in front of you, but they're not, like, to you what feels like obvious. You might be feeling like, I'm not seeing the signs, but they're all over almost, is what I'm hearing. That feels so unhelpful to say. That's what I'm hearing, though, is like, that doesn't help me because I'm still not seeing the signs. That's what I'm getting, is like, there are things that are right in front of you. It could be like a word or a phrase or a topic that's repetitive, and you're not really all paying attention to it. You're just like, oh, that's a repeat, or oh, that's funny, that came up today, or oh, that was yesterday, or heard that before. But like, that's it. Like, especially if it's happened 3 times. It could also be something symbolic. it could also be something symbolic, but I would feel like it's something symbolic that you wouldn't normally see day to day, or you wouldn't normally be aware of, or something, like, not be aware of, because you're not really, well, maybe you're not really aware of the signs, so, but there is something that, like, say if you're asking for something symbolic, like, I show me butterflies, you know, if this change or this manifestation or this wish is coming in, and the universe is bringing butterflies, and it's kind of like, to you, it's like, oh yeah, it's just another butterfly, whatever, you're not really paying attention, because you're like, oh, it's just a regular butterfly, you know. But the key thing is that maybe at this time in the year, they're not usually out flying. So to see one, like, say it's too cold, or they don't come out this time of year, but you happen to see like 3 butterflies in a day, and you're like, what? Or you saw 3 butterflies 3 days in a row. Now you've asked for butterflies, and maybe you see them a lot in your life in general. Hey, bud. But it's like, you're not actually paying attention to the fact that they're not usually here at this time of the year. So to see them now means something very significant. So something like that. It's like obvious, very obvious, but you're not really like paying attention to that. Okay, you need to make a decision, dude. You get my lap like 24/7, so not being on it, and it's just, if he could be glued to my lap, I think he would. I don't know if he'd want one of those like front carry pouches. Maybe he would want that. Hey, buddy, you wanna lay down? Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. So yeah, you're having awareness, you're gaining some awareness. Also though, indecisive. I tell you, he wanted up and then jumped down. But in awareness, you think you are gaining awareness, you're asking for that, but you're also not being as aware in your day-to-day life about the things you're asking for. So there is definitely something you're asking for. And just like I said, something that's very obvious, but also you're not really like seeing it in the way that you need to see it. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of another example. Can't think of another. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Wow. This one came out in the previous reading. There's a lot of this right now energetically, and I'm feeling a little beside myself because of the energy is so potent for everybody. All right, so we have past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. I am getting an interesting like message here with this past lives card. There is something from your past life, from a past life that you had, whether it was like the last life you had, or like the most recent past life, or many past lives. There's something that's like, it's something that's like coming back around for you in this life, and it's not like it's really bad karma or anything. I'm not getting that. I'm just feeling like there's something here that's like it's like a part of oh, okay. So I just heard there's a point in your life, in every life that you've had, where you are living your life, doing your thing, however you're doing it, and there's a point in your life where it's like a solid break. Like your brake lights go on, and then it's time to clear shit, and then you're moving forward in a totally different, down a totally different path, totally different light. Like your life looks very different from this point moving forward, and this is something that has repeatedly happened in every past life. And it's not that like, oh, it's bad. Now, it could be that the reason why that happens every lifetime is because there's karma that you're still clearing in every life in order to avoid having this hard halt where you change. So there is some changes occurring, some clearing of old karma that's gonna eventually help your life and your future lives ease into a shift and a transition in your life when you get to a period of change. Like, what I'm hearing though with this specific halt, this stop and change into like a totally different, it's like it's like a fork in the road, and you're going forward the whole time, then all of a sudden, well, it's more like you were just going down, like you're getting ready to go down path A or B, right? And you've always been on path A, but then suddenly it's like, I'm going down B now. And this happens in every life. And the reason why it happens is because B, like path B, is who you were always meant to be. It's who you were always meant to become. But it always takes like a similar amount of time to get to that point. So there's definitely some karma and there's some energy that you're clearing in order to ease that transition in each life moving forward. Like, it's getting easier and easier, or sooner and sooner. So there's the change there. But there is something really important here. Hi, bud. There's something really important here where, like, every time in every life you get to this stage, this place where suddenly there is a fork in the road, or like you're just ready to change your life around totally, completely, because who you were always meant to become in every life, it's like something happens that catalyzes this event. And it's something that in which you've been able to gain an immense amount of awareness about something. It's like you suddenly had this, like, it's like you had tunnel vision the whole time, and then all of a sudden your blinders go on, right? Is that there? The brights go on, and you see like so much more all of a sudden. And now it's like there's this conscious awareness about who you are, and it's like you're having a hard time. You might be having a hard time consciously, like, understanding what you're meant to do in this life, but you can just feel that you're meant to be someone totally different, and you know it. And there's just something really powerful about this time in your life, that you are stepping into this soul-led purpose. And it's like weird. It's like every lifetime this happens to you. It's around the same time. There's always this catalyzing event, is what I'm getting. And it's like, yeah, it's just like, it's like a horse with those little blinders. That's probably where that was coming from. Is like a horse that was those little like eye covers, like kind of on the side. And then when you remove them, they can just see so much more. It's like that happened to you like overnight. Something really fast. And then all of a sudden you couldn't see life the way that you saw it before, and you knew you had to do something different. And so this catalyzing event, whatever it was, is pushing you down the path you were always meant to go down. But I think because of old karma and the way your life has, just I think past life karma and everything has always kept you going down the same path up until something like this happens. But I think because of all the clearing you're doing, that catalyzation is getting easier and easier. It's happening, like your transition into this person you were always meant to become is getting to be easier and more and smoother and like gentler, but also it's happening sooner and sooner in your life. So you're younger and younger as it's taking place. to shuffle. I got this kitty cat. Okay. I really was feeling pulled to take the top card. All right, we have abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. Beautiful. I think that this is really like, this is what you're being called. Whoops, whoa. Ah, shit. Oh, and I got a kitty that does not want to. There we go. I got a little sack of potatoes on my shoulder. I think that by going down this path, like this sudden change, this might be really difficult too. Like when something that quick happens and your physical body can't keep up with the spiritual gain, the knowledge, the awareness that you get, you can have a lot of physical issues, health problems and complications. So please make sure that you are seeing a doctor, or you are, you know, consulting and advising and seeing the appropriate and the appropriate and professional care that you need in every way. But that I do know, when you have a lot of changes and growth in your spiritual body, you gain that awareness. Your psyche is like, oh my God. It has to integrate. It has to integrate into your physical body, where it's not just this mental truth. It is also very physical in your body, and you know it and you feel it in your body, and it's also like showing up in your surroundings, in your physical reality, and that takes time to integrate. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. But also, so yeah, abundance. I feel like this is the time in your life that you're stepping into. This is where your greater abundance is going to show up for you. More money, more finances, more blessings, more ease, a life that gets to be easy, or easier, right? Life doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be so difficult. It doesn't have to be going against the grain, pushing and, pulling and forcing things to fit and forcing things to work and trying to really find things. This time in your life, it changes. This abundance era is what you're stepping into, where it finds you. It's like, oh, there you are. Welcome. Finally, now here, have my abundance. Like, I'm abundance. Here I am. It's like, found you finally. Been waiting for you to show up, right? That's what I'm getting, is like, it's been there for you the whole time. And now it's a matter of you just inviting it in. You just allowing that to show up for you, where you don't have to do so much in life. It doesn't have to work so hard. Obviously, that doesn't mean like you're sitting on your ass doing absolutely nothing. You're still doing stuff, but you're doing stuff from a place of abundance, internal abundance. You know that you're wealthy in your health, even in your finances, and in your love and your family, your connections. You're abundant in a lot of ways, and you know that internally. And because of that, it's truly this, like, I know I'm abundant. I know that I'm deserving. And so when you operate in that, on that frequency, on that vibration, everything just comes to you, because you become a magnet for that. And I think that's what you're stepping into, is finally being like, I'm ready to just have a life that's easier. I still work hard because I love things and I want things, and so I work hard for those things that I love, and it feels good. That's kind of the energy here. But it's the abundance and the blessings that come to you with ease, and come to you in greater numbers. Oh, hi, bud. I think you're also changing your mindset here, like your mindset around money, and money in particular, but like finances and stuff, but just abundance in general. You have a mindset now that there's plenty to go around. There's enough to be had. It is infinite what you're able to create and what you're able to have. There's no limited supply. And it's not just this, I'm going to force myself to believe this. Like, you truly know that. I do feel like you got a lot of blessings coming in for you on the way. A lot of blessings. I feel called to pull another card. Interestingly, I felt really called. Oh my god, my kitty. Here you go. I felt really called to pull love cards. Very interesting. I don't know why, but I'm feeling really called to. So this might be some blessings and abundance that's coming in for you in regards to love. This could also just be totally separate message. I feel really called to do this. It's very weird. So we'll just kind of jump into a love channeled message. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you just happy boy. What's up? Oh, who's out there? Okay, so whatever messages want to come through for this, I'm just going to pull some of these fall in love cards. We have lessons learned. Ooh, okay, so you're on the path to meeting your person. It's because of all this learning, this growing, this awareness that you're gaining. Lessons learned, knowing your abundance, knowing like who you are, your birthright, what you're deserving of. That is absolutely lessons learned. That's hard. That's a hard lesson to learn, is knowing that you really truly are deserving of all that you can have and what you can create, and it's infinite, it's limitless. That is a hard lesson to learn and to really embody and believe wholeheartedly that what you want is going to just find its way to you, and you absolutely can create and have whatever you want. Obviously, wish you could say, right now I want $1 million because that'd be really nice. Maybe if you went and scratched a lotto ticket, or maybe not lotto, lotto. Maybe you went to do the lotto, then maybe you could do that, but overnight. But a lot of times, like, really anything can happen. Anything can happen. But you absolutely have the power to create that abundance quickly and manifest that. And you just have to change your thinking and completely change your belief systems around that, to the point that it feels like, I always joke, hello, I always joke to myself, although I also believe this, it's like, Delulu is the Salulu. I know that's kind of like a term going around with children these days. The young ones. But being delusional, believing these types of things that people are like, that's crazy, that will never happen. Being delusional really can help you create this belief system beyond what you are told to believe, to the point that more things can kind of manifest and come in for you with ease. Also releases a lot of control, and not having control in life is very stress-free. So just, my bud. We also had past love come out. So past love. I have a feeling, y'all, that my cat was a past love in my life. This little guy loves me to death. You love mommy? Yeah. Past lives here. Past love. I do feel like there is someone, and I think it's someone that you have been with multiple lives. This could be the same person you're with in every lifetime, but also this could be just someone different. We have multiple like divine loves and connections. You might end up with like your person. You might end up with someone else in a lifetime, right? You were all choosing different experiences. So there's a lot of past loves in different ways. I feel like this is like someone that you really had a beautiful love connection with. It could be your forever person. It could be your absolute like partner in crime, kind of like energy, that divine masculine to your divine feminine. It's like, could be that, and it could just be someone else who is a perfect match for you in this life. But definitely someone that you have had past connections with in many lifetimes. also you both have learned a lot of lessons to be in this energy of abundance. Whether this person has created a lot of abundance for themselves or you have, you both have gone through a lot of lessons. I think you both are going through a lot of clearing right now, and you're about ready to meet. It's probably why I wanted to pull this, because I feel like there's definitely something here around you and someone getting ready to come to a union or have have that connection meet, because you've cleared away a lot of old baggage and wounds. Okay. Yes. Buddy, oh hi. Okay. So we have fresh start. Yep. You're ready to have a fresh start. You're ready to start something new. That's what I was just saying earlier, right? Like, you're suddenly like taking a different path, ready, brand new fresh start. I just saw like, you know those, I don't even know what they're called. Those like huge tunnel things that they have. I know what they're called and I just don't even remember. But they shoot like an atom. Is it an atom? Or they shoot something and they try to shoot two together, like at each other perfectly for them to collide and crash. And I forgot what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I know what it's called though, but I just saw something like that, like two powerful energy shot like so fast to hit each other, to collide and like just explode. And I just saw that. So I think that there is going to be this explosion of energy, this crazy, just like, wow, when you guys meet, it might feel really powerful, really exciting. Your energy around each other might just be so intense. There's also, it is safe to fall. So with this person, that energy is going to be super intense and not like, oh, I just have all these butterflies and feelings with this person. It's not just like that. It's beyond that. It's something you're not going to really be able to put into words. And I feel like when that happens, you're going to know this person, I feel this way. I mean, I can't explain it. Holy cow. And it's safe for you to fall. It's safe for you to fall fast for this person. You were like, oh, it's moving too quick. It's safe to fall for this person because it is going to lead into a commitment really fast. Yeah, you've been like, your trajectory is completely changed really fast to get aligned, to have a run-in really hard with this person. Not like a bad thing. It's not like you're going to like crash into each other like physically. I mean, oh, how cute. You could be walking with your cart in the grocery store. They could be walking with their cart and you just turn corners and boop, run into each other and something flies out of your cart and you go pick it up. You're like, oh my God. And you lock eyes and it's like, oh, it could be like that. Okay. Very interesting how that ended with love. I was not expecting that. I was really like in this other energy about you going through a huge, like, I just also saw this image. This is a meme on the internet and it has so many different things. Oh, if you hear that notification, there's a ding confirmation for you. There's this picture and it's a highway and you can see the green sign above the highway, and then there's an exit to the right. It was like kind of where you should be going is the green sign, like, and then the exit is like, gotta take it really fast, impulsive decision. That's how this like switch feels for you. It's a very catalyzed, quick, sudden change. I'm going to path B instead of A anymore, and it's gonna lead you to this person very quickly. So there you go. So we have love in this one as well. It was kind of a nice little surprise. All right, I'm going to leave that message there. I really hope that this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, at least one of you. And if it was and you enjoyed this message, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me how it resonated for you. And if you're new here or you have been here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thanks for watching.